Hello. So, I am talking today about the Duchess of Sussex's brand, American Riviera Orchard. Remember that? It's been a few days or weeks since we've heard anything about it because everybody's caught up with, Invictus ceremony and Nigeria and so on. But the entrepreneur in me, I just actually did a video on my entrepreneur website called Solopreneur. I'm going to try to link it in the description if I remember, and maybe attach it at the end of this video as well. If you're a solopreneur or an entrepreneur, or you want to be an entrepreneur, I invite you to come over to that YouTube channel as well, and give me a thumbs. Mostly subscribe, give me some thumbs up, things like that. Encourage me, because I do need some encouragement with that one. It's much harder than talking about Harry and Meghan. Anyway, so I thought of Arrow today because, I had entrepreneurship on my mind. And I thought about the hypocrisy of some in the royal circle who criticize Meghan for forming a lifestyle brand or creating a lifestyle brand, and trying to say that she is sort of profiting off of her royal connections with it. Because I feel like, it's such an old tradition, of royal influencers. And I think I've said that before, but I think it's worth repeating that they are the biggest influencers and the original influencers that ever were, right? But in Meghan's latest move of, forming American Riviera Orchard, her lifestyle brand, and her indication that she's stepping back into the influencer spotlight with the launch of this brand has really ruffled some feathers, right? If you recall, she made the announcement through a series of Instagram posts and a video, and she showcased her passion for cooking and decorating, and she hinted at products that she's likely to offer, such as carafes, kitchen linens, and pet accessories, and so on. It's a lot of potential products, and you're like, oh my God, how is she going to do this? I mean, because, she can't do this all by herself. But then she was the other day at a venture capital sponsored networking event in Los Angeles. And so that she's got people already interested in her brand and helping her to fund her business. This venture capital, was it Graycroft or something like that? I mean, they have the resources to really help her to get American Riviera Orchard Montecito off the ground, right? Now, while some criticize Meghan's return to influencer status, citing parallels with Hollywood counterparts like Gwyneth Paltrow and Martha Stewart and Ina Gartner and their ilk, these, lifestyle gurus, others see it as a continuation of a centuries-old royal tradition. How does Meghan see it? I don't know. I don't think she sees it as a royal tradition, just because, for her, it's really about going back to her roots, what she's always done before she even met Harry. She had the TIG. She had brand deals. She was working on many different projects within the TIG. She had very serious people working on her behalf to cut deals and contracts with brands. So it's not about the royal family, but it is true that there are some people, this may be a third group, who feel that her efforts mirror King Charles III, who championed sustainable agriculture through Duchy Originals, if you recall, right? His own brand. He has his own brand. This modern take on a practice dating back to the 15th century, known as the Royal Warrant of Appointment, sees merchants vying for royal patronage, granting them the use of the royal arms and a mark of recognition for supplying goods or services to the royal household. I think that Meghan, she's not even thinking about all that. She's just an original, right? And she sees herself as an original. However, there is the history of royal entrepreneurship as well. Moreover, the royal family has long wielded cultural influence from Queen Alexandra's patronage of Fabergé to King Charles's ventures with holiday cottage rentals. This move allows them to diversify their revenue streams away from reliance on taxpayers, right? And in Megan's case, I mean, she's not even on the taxpayer's dime. Thankfully, she cut that out in less than 1 year and moved away where she can be financially independent. For her, that was very, very important, and she was absolutely right to do that. I think by creating American Riviera Orchard, Megan continues, and I think, her an entrepreneurial tradition that is more American than as it is. It's as American as it is royal, because even today, I think Americans are more inclined to entrepreneurship than perhaps any other nationality, in any other country in the world, So, yeah.